How to claim what's yours. There's a story, I believe it's in the Bible, of the son of a king. And the king was, I don't know what happened to the king. Either he was killed or something happened to him. And the son was banished and he spent his life in poverty. And somebody came to him eventually and said that you're the son of the king. You need to go back and claim your birthright. And I think eventually he did. I don't remember all the details, but it's easy for us to get kind of affected by life in a negative way and just accept our lot in life, which is a lot less than what we are destined to have if we reclaim what's ours. So a lot of people are imbalanced in one of two directions. Either they're too meek and the things that life would give to them, they don't fight for. And by fight, I mean also fight to develop yourself to be the kind of person that is worthy and knows how to receive. Or they go the opposite extreme and they are greedy and they try to take things that belong to other people. Everybody has their own allotment in life. And if you try to take what belongs to someone else, that's a sin. You have to have I'm going to explain how to tell the difference of how to claim what's yours, but how to give up what doesn't belong to you. So there's a difference between fighting and fighting uphill. There's a difference between effort and resistance. Phil Jackson understood this well. He was the coach of the Bulls, and he said there has to be non-aggression aggression, meaning that you have to be in a hyper-alert state, but you have to be very relaxed at the same time. And let me explain how that works. So God or life will give you the impetus to claim what's yours. You'll get the energy. Some people call it grace. If you look at everyone in the world, everybody has action and motion. Even people that are paralyzed, they can move their mouth or whatever, even if they're fully paralyzed. I mean, and if they can't, they can think. Everybody has some range of motion, some range of action, and that is given to you. So we're all in the world to claim and maximize what belongs to us, and to know what belongs to us, and to understand what doesn't belong to and belongs to another person, you have to have a couple of things well developed. One is you have to have your intuition. People that are very intuitive, they get a sense that I'm pursuing something, but it's not really meant to be. Sometimes your relationship is over, but you're still trying to force it to work. Sometimes the job is over. Sometimes the career is over. And if you're more intuitive, if you have more of a sense of of timing and the time of this has passed, and if you have more confidence, see, a lot of times intuition goes with confidence. People that have low confidence, they don't want to give up what they have because they're afraid that nothing better will come. People that have high confidence, they are willing to give up what comes because they realize that if life took it away, that something better is coming. They have experiences where they gave something up and something better came. So if you have super high confidence, when life takes something from you, you actually almost get excited because you're like, oh my gosh, something better is coming. And very few people could do that. But if you reach the state where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm happy to lose this. Not that I gave it up voluntarily. If you give it up voluntarily, it just means that you don't have any willpower or enough willpower to actually fight for what's yours. But if you fight and you're still losing it and you see that's just a losing battle, not that you just tell yourself a losing battle because you're afraid to fight for it, but life is actually showing you that it's not yours anymore, then you have great confidence because then you are okay, I let it go because life has already taken it for me. It's pointless to fight it at this point, and I wait for something better because I know something better, and I'm looking. It's kind of like they said the sense of expectancy and hopefulness. People that have hopefulness and expectancy and think that life is beneficial, a lot of times people fight upstream too much. It's life is taking this away, life is taking that away, and they're trying to force life to move in a direction that it's not going. People try to force markets. People try to force people to buy their products that aren't very good rather than improving their products. So you have to be sensitive to life and where life is going or where markets are going. And the other quality that you need in high levels is self-awareness, because a lot of times people climb a mountain, but it's the wrong mountain. A lot of times people put their ladder up against a building and they climb the corporate ladder or they climb the ladder to the top, but then they get to the top and they're like, oh, I don't really enjoy this building. I don't, why did I put my ladder on this building? Or they put their ladder to the wrong person. They attach themselves to the wrong person, and they get everything that they wanted from that person, but it's like it's the wrong person, or they didn't get what they want either way. But self-awareness helps you to realize that this is the right ladder, but the wrong building, and this is the right effort, but the wrong person, or this is the right person and the wrong effort. The more you know yourself, the more you intuitively understand situations and people and context to know where to put your effort and where not to.